Okay, howdy everybody. Here we are on Farming Simulator 17. I finally broke down and bought this. I was a Farming Simulator 15 player and I just wasn't sure if I really wanted to buy 17 or not, but I went ahead and did it because I had it on sale on Steam. So I went and looked on the mods and I got a new map for it also. So we're on the Giant Islands map here. The way I'm going to set this series up is we're going to try and play it as realistic as I can, I guess. So the situation is we bought this farm. We got a good deal on it. It came with fields 17 and 15. So we went ahead and we had to take out a loan. So we borrowed $900,000 to buy the farm, which we got a pretty good deal on it, considering that it's got a house and several outbuildings, some silos, a silage pit, and a barn for our cows with milk stall. So we got a pretty good deal, and then we went to the local farm auction and we bought us some used equipment, we'll say. So we got us a seeder here, and we bought us a fertilizer. For equipment, we didn't have a lot of money to spend, so we went ahead and got us some small tractors. We got us the open cab. Everybody needs an open cab if you're going to own a farm. And we bought us this Case 1455. We bought us a little tipper wagon. And we bought this combination here. A New Holland TCS 90, and we bought a Power Steam 900 head to go on it. So there's our entire equipment line. We didn't have a lot of money to spend. We wanted to leave a little money so we'd have some working capital. So we'll go check out our fields. And I believe, let me get my bearings here. Yep, game froze. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, that's another thing why I was a little worried about this Farming 17 is I'm playing it on a laptop and it just doesn't quite seem to have enough power to run this game properly. But it is running it, so we'll go with it from there. And it looks like we got a couple of nice low grass fields when we can get some haying equipment down the road. We can maybe cut us some grass and start getting into cows and that kind of stuff. But for now, we're starting it out like you would in real life, broke and not the best equipment yet. So, and we got a big loan to pay off before we can start buying stuff. So it looks like our field 15 is planted in, what is that? I'm going to guess some kind of bean, probably soybean. And then our field 17 is planted in, looks like wheat. So looks like they're both ready to be harvested, so we lucked out there. So we'll go ahead and get ready to do some harvesting here. So we'll need our tipper hooked up here. Let's do it this way. Make it more realistic. Alrighty, take this out. I'll harvest a small field first today. And let's see, we're just going to drive across the grass here. Oh, there's the road, but we'll just go ahead and cross country it here. Park this here for now. And we'll get in our combine here. And turn that annoying menu off. Can't really see the trees from inside there. I know this is a little bigger header than what this would have came with, but I said, we got a little extra money to spend at the auction, so I went ahead and bought this header to go with it. I hope it works on soybeans. I don't know if it does or not. Let's see, we want to start it with this side of the field here. Oh, destroying crop already. Oh, we got to unfold here. Now the header works on this combine so far. Oh, yeah, it's going to harvest the soybeans. I wonder if I shouldn't have fertilized it first. Doesn't look like we're getting a very good yield out of it. And it looks like it was fertilized. Maybe not. Oh, that's right. We can just check with the new map system here, I think. I'm still trying to learn this game. So we'll see here. Load up. Here. Cultivated, growing, ready to harvest, plowed. Fruit types. Fertilized. I guess it wasn't fertilized. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and get my other tractor and fertilize this field real quick, because we need to make us some money here. So I'll just pull this off the field for now. We'll just Go get the fertilizer and throw some fertilizer on it. I don't know that I like the new system either on the... Because every time I wanted to fill up my cedars and stuff, I gotta run up to the shop and buy these pallets of stuff, and I just don't know if I like that. Let's close the lid. There's a road right there we can take. And I haven't found the GPS mod yet either. So I think I'll just let the hired hand do the fertilizing. And that's another way I can tell if this field was fertilized or not. So just hire him and see if he goes. Yeah, he's fertilizing. Oh, it's a girl. Oh, I'll be darned. I knew there was women that you could choose. I didn't know your hired hands could be women, though. That's pretty neat. So I'll go ahead and get this out of the way. I'll just ride along with her for a little while. See what kind of hand she is. My fertilizer's just about too big for this tractor. I always liked the open cab tractors with the sunshade on it. I always thought that was a neat look. So that's kind of neat that they added that for this game. Spend many a day in a tractor like that. Oh, she hit a tree. Huh. She's a little smarter than the farmhands in 15. They would have just got stuck on the tree. I guess that's why they had to make women hired hands, so they'd not be so stupid, huh? Yeah. Them ones in 15 were pretty stupid. Especially some of the course play hands. She ain't burning through much fertilizer, though. Yeah, so far she's a pretty good hand. We'll keep her. Yeah, the game froze again. There we go. Oh, why'd you stop? What you doing, girl? Where you going? I do want you to fertilize that field, but finish the one you're on. What are you doing? And we're going to put a stop to you. We'll just finish this run here out. I think that's about where she was at. Maybe the hired hands ain't as bright as I thought they were. I don't know what she was doing. She just decided to randomly go fertilize somewhere instead of finishing off the field. Alrighty. We'll go give her another chance on this field here. See how she does on a weird shaped field like this. Oh, we didn't get her back. Alright, she's fertilizing, guy. Now we got a different one. Like another chick. I guess we're trying out hands today. Yeah, let's get back to what we were doing here. See if this helped increase our yield any. Man, it was getting pitiful. I didn't fold up, did I? No, I didn't. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that yield's looking a lot better already. So I guess you really do want to make sure your fields are fertilized now. I really never noticed that big of a difference in 15. It was a little bit, but not really that drastic like we just saw there. That's a big drastic difference. Hope my fertilizer girl's still going. Says she is. At least she's driving. I don't know if she's fertilizing. Don't know if I like this stop and brake system that they got added on here either. It's kind of annoying because you think you should be moving and it's showing the brake lights, so I don't know. There's something you're gonna have to get used to, I guess. The tractors look a little bit nicer in this. In 17 over what they look like in 15. Look a little more realistic, I guess. Not that big a difference though, but a little bit improvement there. Come on, game. Not too big of fields. At least this one ain't very big, but we'll see what kind of yield we get out of it in the end up here. Now something's eating up our money pretty heftily. Must be the fertilizer, but I got a full deal of fertilizer, so it shouldn't be costing me anything in fertilizer, just the hired hand. Because I filled up the fertilizer with them little pallets. So I don't know why it's costing me so much money right now. And if there's a glitch happening, my money is flat going down. Us poor farmers can't afford that kind of hit. The cabs are nice and quiet. Doesn't look like much of they did anything different on the interiors. Still got our radio. Controls. Oh, gotta watch where I'm driving. I'm going to go ahead and hire the hand on this for now, guys, so I can go see what's going on with my fertilizer girl. Why is this costing me so much money? She's still on my field, luckily. She ain't fertilizing somebody else's field. Yeah, that must be it. The hired hand doesn't use fertilizer because it's still at 39.20. But it sure kicks in and goes down on dollars. That's some expensive fertilizer there. Maybe I'd opt for the sprayer. Maybe it'll be a little cheaper to fertilize with than the pellets. But we've already bought it for now, so we're kind of stuck with it. Yeah, that's a pretty nice looking tractor, I'd have to say. I'd be proud to own it. Little old Massey Ferguson. I remember how excited I was when I was a kid and my dad finally bought a decent Ford tractor with a cab on it before, we always had to mess with them stupid 8Ns and 9N Ford tractors, because he just didn't have a lot of money, and God, I hated dealing with them little 9Ns and that 8N. The equipment you could use for it was so small it took you forever to do anything. Seemed like we were always breaking down and having to work on it. And he finally went to an auction and found a decent, I forget what size of Ford tractor it was, but it was pretty nice. It had one of these sunshades on it, had the 3-point lift in the back, and it was a nice little tractor. Kind of looked like this one, only it was blue. Blue and white. Now, back when I was growing up, we did it really the old school way. We had a little pull behind rake that a guy would sit on it and lift and lower it, and we did all our haying like that. Then we'd come along with a pickup truck and pitchforks and throw it in the back, because we didn't have a baler at that time. So it was old school all the way around. And when we did get a baler, that wasn't much better, because I was always the one that had to run around the field and grab the bales and throw them up on the trailer. We didn't have automatic pickup wagons or nothing like that. It was somebody had to walk along the field and pick the bales up by hand and throw them onto the trailer, and then another person would stack them on the trailer. So I don't know if really getting a baler was that big of an improvement as far as actual work that we had to do. It's just a little easier to move the hay and store it. Yeah, my dad and grandpa, they believed in the old school ways, I guess. They never really broke down and bought us any decent farming equipment. It was always that old stuff. And a lot of it was homemade. Like our harrows and stuff were all homemade. A lot of our attachments for all the equipment was homemade. Homemade drawbars. I remember we had this one tractor. It didn't even have a 3-point lift on it. And it ran on propane. I forget what it was, but oh man, it was a pain in the butt to work with that tractor. Because the propane tank sat right in front of your face, basically. And it always leaked, so you're always smelling propane the whole day you're working on it. But it was our biggest tractor. It could pull the biggest stuff, but I think it did have a PTO on it, but I'm not sure. But I know it didn't have a 3-point lift in the back, so all you could do is hook stuff up to the drawbar. So it really wasn't much of a use for a tractor, but most of our equipment didn't have it was all pull behind stuff anyway. Like I say, the hay rakes, and for cutting the hay, he had one of them old, I guess they called them sickle bars, because we didn't even have a mower or nothing. It was just that little sickle bar, and we'd cut the grass, and then we'd come along and have to have somebody sitting on the back of the rake. Had one of them steel seats that was hard as hell on your butt. But that's how my grandpa did it back in the day, and I guess they never really wanted to change. So that's kind of how I grew up, having to do it all. But luckily we didn't do a lot of farming. Mostly all we ever did was raise hay for the cattle and the horses and stuff. We had some sheep. Didn't have no pigs or nothing like that. We just ran cattle and horses. Go ahead and get into this. Stop. Oh, brakes ain't that good on this tractor. Not with that much weight behind it in that fertilizer tank being full. Where's this other tractor at? Come on. Boy, it's slow turning around. We gotta go unload that combine here. Don't really like the way the cameras are on this versus 15 either. They kind of start you out on different views. Kind of awkward views like that. When I switched to the camera, it was on the side view. Let's see if I can sneak in under this pipe with that extra sized header on there. Yeah, we can. Barely. Wish there's a way to extend the pipe. But there ain't. At least not in the game. If it was in real life, we could extend it, but... Alrighty, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, and hired hands have cost me $580. Wow. They're pretty pricey. Well, we'll go ahead and end the video here, and we'll catch you on the next one. So there we are, down 92,000. I think we started out at, like 98, 99. So we're already losing money. But we're gonna see if we can't make this farming work and pay off our loan and get us some better equipment. That's the goal of this series, is to kinda, because in real life everyone would have to borrow a bunch of money to buy a farm and buy this nice equipment and stuff. So I'm trying to play it as realistic that way as I can. So we got that big loan to pay off, $900,000 loan, before we can start really upgrading all our farm equipment, maybe buying us some more land to farm with. So that's how we're going to go ahead and play this series. So let me know what you think, if you like it. If not, let me know. And remember to click the like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next video. Take care, everyone.